Sergey was on his way for the third day. He was returning from the wedding of his best friend. Because of the frost and snow, the road turned into a solid skating rink. He slowed down so as not to take any chances. Suddenly, near the forest, he noticed a lonely figure. I wonder who it brought to such a wilderness, Sergey thought, because the nearest settlement was 40 kilometers away. Sergey stopped the car and hurried to the forest. There was a young woman standing under a tree, all blue from the cold. "How did you get here?" Sergey asked, but she didn't answer anything and just mumbled something with trembling lips. "Come on, I'll take you home," Sergey said. The girl obediently got up and followed him. The man poured her hot tea and wrapped her in a blanket. "Where do you live?" Sergey asked. "Nowhere anymore," the woman replied. As it turned out, her husband was very rude and cruel. They had a big fight and he took her to the forest and said, "I don't want to see her again. Have you tried contacting the police?" The man asked. "It's useless. He's got everything there. He's communicating in criminal circles, and everyone knows him," the woman replied. "I'm not going home," the girl said. "Okay, let's go to my place. You will think about what to do there," said Sergey. Sergey felt very sorry for this girl, and he did not understand how so. "You can do." The man lived alone in a one-room apartment. He did not plan to start a family. He believed that at first you need to build a career. He will never forget how he used to live in hunger with my mother. Sergey put a coat in the kitchen and gave the girl bed. That evening they talked for a long time and the girl told about his difficult fate. In the morning Sergey got ready for work. Tatiana woke up. "Make yourself at home. Food is in the fridge. Don't be shy. I'll go to work, and in the evening we'll think about what to do with you," said Sergey. All day Sergey thought about Tatiana, what to do with her and what to do, and then he remembered about a classmate who worked in the police. Maybe he can help. Perhaps Tatiana exaggerates the imperiousness of her spouse. Approaching the house, he saw 3 policemen at the entrance cars. What happened? Who did they come to? Sergey thought. "And I saw Tatiana being taken out in handcuffs. What happened? Did your husband arrange all this?" The man asked. "There is no husband," shouted Tatiana. A policeman approached Sergey, showing his ID and informed the man, "You are suspected of embezzlement a large amount, and if you cooperate with us, then you will go not as a suspect, but as a witness," said policeman. The man obediently got into the UAZ.at the branch. The man found out that Tatiana had robbed the bank where she worked. They were looking for her all over the city, while she didn't call her parents and was easily deduced. "Tell me, did you bring her to reason for such an act? Where are you hiding the money?" "We searched the whole apartment," said the policeman. "I don't have any money. I found her in the woods yesterday and she didn't have any money with her." "The recording from the DV will confirm my words," said Sergey. A few hours later, the man was released, under subscription about not leaving. Sergey arrived in a state of shock, cleaning the apartment after the search. The guy did not believe that Tatiana could have stolen the money, and what if her husband set it up? Sergey thought and dialed the number of his policeman friend. Fortunately, a friend did not refuse to help, and an hour later, we were sitting in the kitchen, drinking tea, and we discussed what had happened. "I didn't think you'd be involved in this. It's a well-known case. The whole police were on their ears. Tatiana has a 5-year-old son. She is a single mother and recently he was diagnosed with a disappointing diagnosis. Expensive treatment was needed. Tatiana ran for a long time on different funds, but the result, I didn't get it. Then she decided to contact the bank's management to take a loan, but she was refused there too. But recently her son became very ill and she decided on this theft. Having stolen the money, she gave the money to the hospital to the boy. They performed the necessary operation." Nikolai said. "Yeah, really? And what was she doing in the woods?" Sergey asked. She says she was in a state of passion. Nikolai replied, how can I help her? After all, she has a small child. Sergey asked, well, first you need to hire a good lawyer and ideally, it would be nice to return the stolen amount. Maybe the bank will go to a meeting and will withdraw the application. I'll hire a lawyer. But where to get the money? I thought Sergey. All night Sergey did not close his eyes, all the time thinking about Tatiana. After all, she was in a hopeless situations. It was about Livia child. He understood her very much and she didn't belong there. Sergey had a certain amount of money that he was saving for the construction of a house. He decided to borrow the rest of the amount from the boss. They communicated well and they had a trusting relationships, thanks to the lawyer, and the money returned. In a month Tatiana she was free. The bank went to meet the girl. Sergey met Tatiana. I'm sorry I didn't tell you the whole truth. Thank you so much for everything you've done. I am forever in debt to you. How is my son? The girl said and began to cry. He is on the mend. I visited him yesterday. Stop it. You don't owe me anything. It was at stake the life of a child, answered Sergey. A year and a half has passed. Today Tatiana was getting married for the most beloved and reliable person. Mom. Uncle Sergey arrived there in a limousine. Happily Kirill shouted. Tatiana could not believe that. Then freezing in the forest, he will meet his life partner there.